Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys having a good day. Hoping that you guys have better days ahead. And that includes myself. Name's Marlon here, and this is episode 71 of Mushroom Sitting in Minecraft. So sorry that you guys just got here, and I came late. Anyway, yeah, that's what happens when you come late from work and such. I mean, something that you can't help because, pay bills and stuff. Alright, now, let me see. Let me try to do something with, Radar Omega real quick. Alright. Okay, so, what we have here is that, hold on, let me play the radar for you guys. Okay, so you guys can see the chat. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna try to half-ass this because the more I go further into detail, the more tired I get for some reason. Point is, it's not healthy, but I will do everything I can just to explain the weather to you guys in a short amount of time without me trying to tire myself out. Okay. There are 66 active weather alerts, 5 severe thunderstorm warnings in Missouri, 7 flash flood warnings in New Mexico, Arizona, California. Oh, hold on. Alright, I'm back. So sorry about that, you guys. Special weather statements, 17 of them in Arkansas, Oklahoma, California, Georgia, Arizona, Montana, 31 air quality alerts, and 6 flood warnings. Alright, this should be simple enough. Alright, so let's take a look at it, folks. So, let's take a look at the Northeast. It's quite mostly dry throughout the entirety of the I-95 corridor in the past 3 hours. But yet, just a few pop-up showers showing up on the lake shores in northern New England, plus northern Maine, all because of a cold front that's advancing towards the east and the south. But, however, there are air quality alerts in and around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we go down south, more air quality alerts in and around the Atlanta metro area, plus Birmingham, Houston, Galveston area. Oh, and in and around Little Rock, Arkansas. Of course, you're seeing some special weather statements throughout western and southern Arkansas. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about more special weather statements in Tennessee, particularly in Nashville and the surrounding areas. A flood warning is still in effect just west of Daytona Beach. Cold front is present in Texas and eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas. Plus, with the stationary front that's present there. I mean, as you can see, folks, pop-up showers and thunderstorms are all over throughout much of the South, from South Carolina to Texas and Oklahoma. Florida, they're getting thunderstorms right now in the peninsula part of the state. North Carolina is quite dry for the most part, plus much of Tennessee. Then we work our way towards the Midwest. Air quality alerts are in effect throughout southern Indiana, Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio, in and around the St. Louis area. Plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings in the western part of Missouri, as you can see. That's because we have a cold front that's present throughout western Missouri, and a station and all-included front that's starting from Kansas City all the way past to Sioux Falls, then through an area of low pressure just located just east of Pierre. A stationary front is moving to the is starting from the center part of South Dakota all the way to western Wisconsin. And there's a cold front that's going through the rest of Wisconsin and lower Michigan. As a result, you guys are seeing plenty of severe weather throughout places like the Missouri River Valley, and as well as counterclockwise flow, which means there's a deepening low in South Dakota, which indicates storms throughout the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, and throughout the Missouri River Valley, and pop-up thunderstorms due to a cold front in Wisconsin and Michigan. It looks like it's slowly making its way towards Detroit in a matter of hours. Though there are still some flood warnings in the eastern part of South Dakota, but yeah, there is a flash flood warning just on the western side of Pierre. In the west, you have drier conditions in the Pacific Northwest, much of the northern Rockies, and much of the Great Basin, northern half of the desert Southwest, but the southern half, they're getting lots of rain, thunderstorms, some flooding there, and all the way towards Las Vegas and throughout the southern half of Nevada, and as well as California. Now, hold on a minute. All right, never mind. All right. Now, stupid bug. There are flash flood warnings and special weather statements in southern Arizona, southern California, and also there's plenty of rains moving into the Los Angeles area, a particular place that doesn't get rain at this time of year, but now they do, all because of a system that's located along the somewhere near the Baja California Peninsula of Mexico. We'll get to that in a moment. Now let's work our way towards. Oh, hey, Wild, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Feeling tired, but other than that, doing fine. Hope your day's going well. Let's see what we got. Wait. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna transition to here, which is the windy.com website. Now let's take a look at the overall picture. We got plenty of winds that are coming from the north but blowing to the east as a result of a cold front that's in position throughout the St. Lawrence River Valley, and it's making its way towards the northern part of the Northeast, New England. And in terms of the wind speed, just up to 20 miles an hour. Maybe a little stronger in a few places, though. So how's your weather, Wild? Yep, been doing quite well. That's good, that's good. I'm glad to hear, Wild. I hope the weather in your area is also nice, too. For me, it's also nice, but it's been pretty warm for the past few days. But I'm just going to take a look at what's going to and see what's going to happen in the next few days in about a couple of moments. Right now, all I'm seeing is that we have a cold front that's making its way towards New England and upstate New York in a matter of hours. That means that they'll get some rain, but from my end, well, we're not going to get much rain in the coming days. Hi, Lily Magic. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hope your weather's nice as well. Let's see what we got. So let's take a look at the south. The south has calmer conditions in terms of winds, but Florida, they have winds coming from the east-northeast, blowing up to 20 miles an hour, though. And in Texas, onshore flow of winds plus Louisiana of no more than 25 miles an hour, blowing onshore through Texas. Winds are moving generally to the northwest. Hold on a minute. Doing fine. Hold on a minute. I think I can hear background music. Sometimes background music, tends to make the streams bad because, Twitch, has a thing where they're going to crack down and start hitting me with a ban hammer. Let's see, it's been 14 degrees Celsius this morning, and right now it's about 16 or 17 degrees Celsius and cloudy. Ah, I see. I mean, cloudy part, it's more of a depressing type of cloud. I don't mind that, though. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, cloudy is okay, but I wouldn't call it perfect. But rain, oh boy. Yeah, rain is something that I would not consider, something that, well, mostly it's not something I look forward to, but it's more of like an inconvenience type of thing. In the Midwest, in the Ohio Valley, it's quite calm in terms of winds. But although, because there is a cold front, an all-inclusive front in the Missouri River Valley, that's causing some severe weather in those areas. Severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued in Missouri. And there is a deepening area of low pressure located in South Dakota, which means that it's moving counterclockwise. Yeah, I prefer it to be sunny, but it is what it is. Exactly, Wild. So, Lily, I'm doing fine. How about you? Let's see what we got. Okay, in the Great Lakes region, they do have some winds coming from the north, bringing in some cooler weather in that part of the country, and as well as the northern plains. Then we move on to the west, where there are plenty of light and variable winds throughout much of the mountainous parts of the west, like parts of the desert southwest, the Great Basin, the northern Rockies, and the leeward side of the Cascades, and a few parts in California, though you do have lots of winds are blowing just blowing faster offshore, but some of the winds do make it to a place like California. They're only blowing up to 30 miles an hour there. Yeah, hi Lily. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah, how about you? Welcome. Hold on. Yeah, in eastern Montana, just some easterly winds blowing up to 25 miles an hour, and western Wyoming as well, and Nevada on the south side. They're coming from the south. Now on to temperatures. So what do we got? Temperatures throughout much of the Northeast are pretty calm, but they're somewhat comfortable, though temperatures in New England and parts of upstate New York, they are in the 70s. Once you work your way towards places like Rochester, Pennsylvania, the New York City area, temperatures are in the 80s, plus the Mid-Atlantic region, like DC, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. They're in the 80s, except for Virginia Beach, where it's at 73. And West Virginia is at 84, is in the 80s. Then we go to the southeast. Light and variable winds with temperatures throughout the entirety of the region. They are in the 80s and 90s there, except for the Outer Banks at 75 in Ocracoke. Florida, you have temperatures that are in the upper 70s to upper 80s. Across the Mississippi,